Hey everyone, and welcome back to another mOth copy trading video. You may or you may have not seen the new implications that eToro have put in place. They announced this on the 24th of February, 2021, and that it will take place today on the 25th of February, 2021. So yesterday, eToro sent out a mass email to everyone, which was an in-depth apology and explanation and full transparency, to be honest, of everything that's happening and what's been going on. I personally did not receive this email, but I believe it might be because I did change my email address on the system. So maybe they've got my previous email and they sent it to that. But emails were definitely sent because someone commented on one of my posts and they basically forwarded me the email. And it's very, very similar, if not exact, to this, which Popular Investors has put a post on as a PDF on eToro. So you can have a look through this in regards to what happened, why eToro's system was down for 17 hours. If you just have a look, if you just search for Popular Investors in the search bar until you find this one with this green icon, just have a scroll down on their feed and it'll be this one saying, "We understand that your experience on the platform over the last few days has been a bit disappointing for you." In fact, what I'll do is I'll share this so that you can just have a look on my page. There you go. Okay, so just have a look on my page, you'll see it there. I shared it. Now, I feel like it is quite a very transparent and very nice email saying what's happened, that they're apologizing for it, and what they're going to do in the future about it. And they've even got a Q&A. I feel like this is a very, very good response to my video. I'm not saying that they've seen the video, but everything that I was asking for in the video, it's almost as if they've seen it and gone, okay, we'll do all that, and they've done it. So, I mean, I don't think they have seen it, but I feel like they've answered almost all of it in this, like in the very same day or the day after. But the thing that I want to talk about is that they've increased the minimum first-time deposit to $1,000, effective immediately. Most importantly, for the Popular Investors, from tomorrow, the 25th of February, which is in fact right now, we're increasing the minimum copy value to $500 instead of $200. That's quite a jump. We will be also raising the minimum trade size from $1 to $2. So if the proportional amount in the copier's account is under $2, the trade will not open. This means that if you open a position of 1% or less, it won't be opened for your copier's copying with $200. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. And I'm going to go into details of what you need to do if you have less than $500 currently copying on someone. So let's get into it. Okay, so the minimum $500 only applies to brand new copy trades. If you're currently copying traders with less than $500 or even more than $500, it will not affect you. That's if you want to create a new copy trade with a new person, or if you want to close and reopen someone you've got. Any brand new copy trades will have to be $500 or more. However, this will affect if you have less than $500 right now onto a person you're copying, if they make a new trade and it's below a certain size in percentage form. Now, I'd like to think the traders are aware of this post and email that has been sent out by eToro about this news that's happening today in regards to the minimum 500 and how it affects the percentages and proportions and stuff. But it's always best to be a bit proactive yourself. So if you currently have $200 invested on a trader, if they open a new position, if it's 1% or less, it will not open for you. If you have $300 on a trader, if they make a position that's less than 0.6%, it will not open for you. If you have $400 on a trader and they open a position that's 0.5 or less, it will not open for you. And the same goes for $500, which is the new minimum. 0.4% is the new bare minimum. Okay, so it's not far off from the old 0.5. So I mean, you could just look at it in a sense like it's not changed and just stick with 0.5 in your mind, like before, to make things easier. But I mean, I think in the long run it might be best if we sort of change our mindset and try and accept the new 0.4, because there might be a few odd trades on like your new favorite copier that you've just discovered, and you might see one that's like 0.45, and you can copy that with $500, but your brain might be like, oh, it's less than 0.5, I can't copy it. So let's try and get in the mindset now. 0.4% is the new bare minimum for the new $500 minimum for the copy trade. 0.4%. Okay, remember that. So I'm going to show you the formula of how I got this, just in case you have a number that's between, that's not bang on 200, 300, 400, 500. It's in the middle, maybe like 470, 320, 280. So what we're going to do, let's say it's 320. We start with 2, because 2 represents the $2 bare minimum. And what we do is we divide by 3.2 in this case. So basically just moving the decimal place 2 steps to the left of whatever number you currently have invested, put a decimal place at the end of it, and then jump 2 steps to the left. So in this case, it'd be 3.2. 2 divided by 3.2 is 0.625. So just remember that formula. 2 divided by however much you've got invested. Obviously, it needs to be less than 500 for this to make sense. So somewhere between $200 and $500 if you have that on a copier currently. That's 2 divided by whatever number it is, but move the decimal place 2 steps to the left. And that'll be the new percentage that your trader has to make new open trades above that amount for you to get them. Okay, so let's talk about the first time investment amount of $1,000. It used to be $200, and it's now jumped 5 times to $1,000. To be perfectly honest, I don't have a huge amount to say about this. I know that both of these steps that eToro has taken, from increasing 200 to 1,000 for the first deposit and increasing the copy trade from 200 to 500, that no one's going to like. And maybe you're expecting me to sort of soothe you in a sense and say, oh, I don't like this. eToro sucks. But you need to understand it from their point of view. That's basically from what I understand, their system crashed because there was too many people. And from what I've heard, a conspiracy theory, so to speak, there was a whole load, like an influx of bots, like an attack, so to speak. Either way, it's basically, from what I understand, their server couldn't handle all the people. There's too many people joining, there's too many accounts being opened, there's too many trades happening. Their system couldn't handle it. So they're trying to reduce the amount of people, basically, or filter out all the people that's just, trialing it out and, it's not for me, I'll go somewhere else, sort of thing. You want to keep the hardcore traders that's, here to stay. But also, obviously, it will help them out by not crashing their servers. Or, whatever the situation was, it will help them out. So, from going from 200 to 1,000, obviously that's going to filter out some people, or it's going to take more time for them to get the money. And then the copy trade, the same thing. It's just making it harder for people, which obviously sucks. No one wants that. But I understand why they're doing it. It's like if, the new iPhone was selling way too fast and they just can't make enough of them. Maybe they've messed up the price. It's too low a price. You've only got so many stock left. If you could reset time, maybe add more money to make it more expensive. So then people buy less of them, so you can make the stock last before the new batch comes. That's the kind of mindset. I mean, in a way, you could argue it's unethical to sort of increase the price because there's not very many, which I think is the same principle to this. But when you're put into a situation like this where maybe you don't have the current funds, where eToro doesn't have the current funds to sort of, pimp out their tech team and servers and stuff, certain steps need to be taken. Maybe this will lift one day, hopefully. But right now we need to deal with this. We need to accept it. As a eToro loyal customer myself, I'm going to accept it, and I understand. As I said, I understand why they've done it. So, that's what's happening. As I said, have a look on my page here. It'll be the quickest way to get there, I think. If not, have a look on the Popular Ambassadors page. Either way, this will be the post here. It'll say, "We understand your experience on the platform the last few days has been disappointing for many of you." And there'll be a PDF to view. Failing that, they should have sent you an email at the email address that you've put on. Okay, that does it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and try and remember this new info. It could be a lot to grasp for the traders and the copiers, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it together. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and take care. Cheers.